An Iraqi family that was blocked from entering the United States just last week because of President Trump's executive order on immigration set off on a flight to New York from Istanbul today. Fawad Sharif, together with his wife and 10 and 17-year-old daughters and 19-year-old son, spent 2 years obtaining their U.S. visas and had packed up their lives and moved to America just last week. But they returned back to Iraq after a failed attempt to board a connecting flight from New York or to New York from Cairo.
Yeah, it was a difficult moment. Yeah, it was a difficult time. Terrible at Cairo airport. We were being put there. They didn't allow us to board the flight to JFK. Yeah, we are very excited. We are very happy that finally we have been cleared. We are allowed to enter the United States.
Now, Sharif was employed by a pharmaceutical company before leaving Iraq, but had worked on projects funded by U.S. organizations in the years following the 2003 U.S.-led invasion of Iraq. Joining us now, Naima Syed is an immigration attorney. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you, Jason.
I'm sure your work has been busy over the last few days. What has changed, or as far as your clients go, where they stand now and what's next for them?
So at least 6 federal courts have issued temporary restraining orders against the Muslim travel ban. And as of now, our clients can fly back freely and without any hindrance at either at the port of boarding or at the port of entry here in the United States. And we're very thankful for that.
Talk to me, just what is the normal amount of scrutiny that an immigrant would get coming into the United States before the ban, before we even talk about ban? How much questioning did someone go through?
So if they were refugees, they probably spent, 5 to 10 years in a refugee camp. And especially we're talking about African refugees. We're talking about Somalis living in Kenyan refugee camps. And they spend years and years and years. They're vetted and they're questioned many, many times. And they run through many security checks before they're finally given refugee status and allowed to come to the United States. Where again, when they land, they're again fingerprinted and have biometrics checked and to make sure that this is the same person who was granted the refugee status and the person who boarded the plane and the person that landed here. So is it is there a perfect vetting system? Maybe not, but this is the best that this government can do. And again, in the many years since 7/11, not a single person from one of these 7 countries, a refugee, has ever been charged with any kind of terrorist activities. So it seems to me that the vetting in place is working very well.
There is a chance, even with this change now, they're going to have to go back to the appeals court, some filings have to go in. So we could end up back where we were before, correct?
We are going to go back to where we were before. Right now, on Thursday, a federal judge in the state of Washington stated that the state of Washington had standing to sue the president on behalf of the residents and citizens of the state of Washington, and had basically made a finding that the state had shown it was likely to prevail, that it would suffer irreparable harm, and that it was in the public interest to stop the travel ban. The government did appeal it to the Ninth Circuit, and they filed an emergency stay, and they lost. And the Ninth Circuit has asked the government to file their brief by midnight tonight, and the state of Washington to file a response brief by tomorrow at 3. And then they're going to have a hearing on that emergency stay. And once that is resolved, they're going to go back to the Ninth Circuit. My feeling is this is going to go all the way up to the Supreme Court.
Wow. So in that meantime, we only have about a minute left. In the meantime, between then and the chance of it going to Supreme Court, we could stay in this holding pattern that we're in now.
Holding pattern, and get on your flights today. I'm telling all my clients, please come, get on a flight. It's a small window. Things change very rapidly. Get on a flight today. We have free lawyers at Dulles Airport here in Washington, D.C. and airports around the country. So I'm going to put a plug. Please, if you have any questions, write to email info@dullesjustice.org or legalquestion@dullesjustice.org. Or if you have family members you're waiting for at international arrivals and you're not sure if they're going to board or have been allowed to board in transit, tweet us at Dulles Justice, and we'll be happy to help you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Great
Jason.
information.
Yes,
I appreciate
thank you.
it.